All right, guys, here's another example where my a term is not 1. I tell you what, let's just go ahead and write this, set it equal to 0 to start out with, so it looks more familiar to what we've been dealing with. So I'm going to go ahead and subtract 48x from both sides and set it up where I've got my 3x squared minus 48x plus 174 equals 0. Okay? All right, so in this case, my a term is not 1, my a term is 3. So I'm going to go ahead and divide everything by 3, okay? So when you divide everything by 3, you're going to get x squared minus 16x plus 58 equals 0. All right? So, again, if I look at this, it's not a perfect square trinomial. So I need to finish the process of completing my square. I'm going to subtract 58 from both sides. That's going to give me x squared minus 16x equals negative 58. And now is when I find the term that completes my square. I'm going to do the b term divided by 2 squared. So that's going to give me negative 8 squared, which is 64. So that's what I need to add to both sides of my equation. Okay, guys? So I'm going to end up with x squared minus 16x plus 64 equals, I'm going to end up with 6 over here. All right? So you've got x squared minus 16x plus 64 equals 6. Okay? So now is when we're going to factor that perfect square trinomial, take the square root of the first term, square root of the last term, factor it as a perfect square trinomial using the sign in the middle. So this is going to end up being x minus 8 squared equals 6. And then now we're going to go ahead and finish it by taking the square root of both sides. And remember, we're going to have x minus 8 equals plus or minus the square root of 6. Okay? Last thing you're going to do is you're going to add 8 to both sides. And this one, it's okay if you leave it as x equals 8 plus or minus the square root of 6. Okay, guys? So there's you another example.